I've never been the kind of person to tell scary stories. Not because I don't like them, but because mine doesn't feel like a story. It feels like a cursed memory. This happened almost 10 years ago, and I still dream about it with a clarity that makes me question everything. I grew up in a small northern town where winter overstayed its welcome and the lakes froze like something out of a postcard. At the center of town was Lake Elcano. Beautiful, still, and, according to the old folks, cursed. They always told us never to walk across it, not even when the ice was thick as church windows. That lake doesn't sleep, my grandmother used to say. It waits. I didn't believe any of that. No one my age did. And when I turned 17, all I wanted was to prove it was just folklore. So one January night, I convinced two friends to go to the lake at midnight. Nothing crazy. Just walk across the ice, film a video, and laugh at the old legends. That night, the sky was crystal clear. You could see every star like someone had painted them by hand. We brought flashlights, backpacks, and that stupid teenage confidence. We stepped onto the frozen lake. The ice creaked beneath our boots, but didn't break. Everything was silent, like real silence. Not even a bird, not a breeze. It was like the world had powered off. And then we heard something, a muffled sound, like a groan, coming from beneath the ice. We froze. Maybe it was a wind, but there was no wind. Maybe it was a joke, but none of us were laughing. Then we heard it again, louder this time. A moan, like someone begging for help. One of my friends, Ro, tapped the ice with his boot. "Hello," he joked, and the ice responded. I swear I'm not making this up. Under our feet, a shape began to form, like a hand, pressing against the underside of the ice. We stood still, literally frozen. We didn't know if we should run or stay still. The ice started crack, not downward, but inward, as if something was scratching its way out. Not in. My other friend, Nico, screamed. The crack had reached his feet. He ran. I followed. Roll didn't. He stayed behind, said he saw a face. We never saw Roll again. The police said it was an accident, that he fell through the ice. But they never found a body. The lake swallowed everything. His flashlight, his footprints, like we were never there. But I remember the sound. The moaning beneath the ice. I still hear it sometimes in my sleep, and I swear, it wasn't Ro who was asking for help. It was someone else, or something else. Because when Ro fell, I looked back for just a second, and I saw something under the ice. A figure, small, like a child, with white, pupilless eyes. I saw its hand touch the surface from the inside, and then it vanished into the darkness. Since then, no one talks about what happened. But every winter, when the lake freezes over again, the townspeople place candles around the shore. No signs, no names, just candles and silence. A deep, heavy silence like the water that took my friend. And every year on the same date, I dream of the lake. I dream that I'm walking on the ice, and that's something I don't know what is walking just beneath me,